Ladies and gentlemen, when we talk about breaking obstacles, we must first understand what they truly are. An obstacle is not a sign that you are on the wrong path. In most cases, it is evidence that you are on the right one. Life does not put heavy resistance in the way of those who are doing nothing. Resistance only comes when you are moving toward purpose, progress, and destiny. Too many people see obstacles as walls meant to stop them, when in truth they are doors disguised as challenges. If you can shift your perspective, every difficulty becomes an opportunity to strengthen your character and sharpen your focus. The reality is that your vision must be tested. A dream that is not tested is a dream that will not last. Every successful person you admire today has faced mountains, setbacks, and opposition, but they refuse to bow to them. You must see obstacles as stepping stones, not stumbling blocks. When you confront them with courage, you discover that the barrier was never as strong as your belief. The secret lies in your mindset. If you think you are defeated, then you are. But if you declare in your heart that nothing will stop you, every obstacle becomes powerless before your determination. The greatest battles you will ever fight are not against people, systems, or circumstances. They are battles within yourself. The human mind is the most powerful battlefield, and what you allow to take root there will determine how far you go in life. Outer challenges are temporary, but inner weakness can last a lifetime if it is not addressed. This is why you must build strength from the inside out. If your inner world is strong, no storm on the outside can move you. But if your inner world is weak, even the smallest wind of opposition can shake your foundation. The truth is, the way you think either builds your destiny or destroys it. Every breakthrough begins with a thought. If you believe you are powerless, then you will surrender to everything that comes against you. But when you believe you are strong, equipped, and destined for greatness, suddenly external circumstances lose their ability to define your outcome. Faith, resilience, and clarity of vision must live inside you before they can manifest outside of you. You cannot expect to overcome battles in the world if you are defeated in your mind. Strengthening your inner power means speaking life into yourself, feeding your spirit with positivity, and surrounding yourself with an environment that uplifts you. It means refusing to allow fear, doubt, or insecurity to take control of your decisions. Remember, the true measure of power is not found in how much you can fight others, but in how well you can master yourself. Once your inner strength is established, obstacles turn into opportunities, negativity becomes noise, and dangers become stepping stones. When the inside is unshakable, the outside can no longer stop you. The greatest limitations in life are not the barriers placed in front of us, but the beliefs we carry within us. Many people are held hostage not by chains of iron, but by chains of thought. They live under the weight of words spoken over them, past failures that echo in their memory, or fears that were never confronted. These limiting beliefs whisper, "You can't do it. You're not good enough. This is impossible." And sadly, many accept these lies as truth, shaping their entire life around them. But hear this clearly: what you believe about yourself sets the boundaries of your success. If you believe you are small, you will live small. If you believe you are powerless, you will never attempt anything great. Breaking limiting beliefs begins with recognizing them. Ask yourself, what stories have I accepted that keep me from moving forward? Once you identify them, you must replace them with new truths that align with your potential, not your fears. Transformation starts in the mind. Every time you challenge a negative thought with a positive affirmation, you weaken its grip on your life. Every time you step out in faith despite fear, you train your mind to expect victory instead of defeat. Remember, obstacles are not always outside. They are often mental. The difference between someone who succeeds and someone who fails is not always talent or opportunity, but the courage to believe differently. Once you break those invisible walls of doubt, you unlock the ability to see possibilities where others see problems. You begin to act with confidence, to pursue with passion, and to endure with resilience. And when your mind is free, your life becomes unstoppable. Nothing can limit a person who refuses to limit their own thinking. Negative energies are like silent thieves. They rob you of peace, clarity, and momentum without you even realizing it. They come in different forms, sometimes through people who constantly criticize, discourage, or drain you, and other times through the voices in your own head that replay past mistakes and magnify future fears. If you are not careful, these energies will wrap around your life like invisible chains, keeping you from moving forward even when the path is clear. Guarding yourself against these forces is not an option. It is a necessity if you desire to live an unstoppable life. The first step is awareness. Recognize what weakens your spirit and clouds your vision. Ask yourself, who am I listening to, and what am I allowing to shape my mood and decisions? The second step is separation. You must learn to distance yourself from toxic environments, conversations, and relationships that poison your growth. Protect your mind and spirit the same way you protect your body. Just as you would not drink poison knowingly, do not allow poisonous words, thoughts, or atmospheres into your heart. But it is not enough to remove the negative. You must also fill your life with the positive. Surround yourself with uplifting voices, empowering environments, and words that build you instead of break you. Feed your mind daily with encouragement, inspiration, and wisdom. When you cultivate a positive spirit, you repel negativity naturally. Understand this truth: bad energies only have power where they are invited. When you refuse to host them, they cannot control you. When your inner light shines brighter than the darkness around you, obstacles lose their grip. Guard your spirit diligently, and you will find that nothing, not people, not environments, not negativity, can stop your progress. Life will always present dangers, moments of uncertainty, risk, and threat that seem designed to paralyze you with fear. But the truth is, danger in itself is not the real enemy. The real enemy is how you respond to it. Many people see danger and retreat, while a few see it as an opportunity to rise in wisdom and courage. True strength is not the absence of danger, but the ability to walk through it with clarity of mind and confidence of purpose. Fear tells you to run, but wisdom teaches you to prepare, and courage pushes you to keep moving forward despite what lies ahead. When dangers appear, remember that they are often exaggerated by your imagination. The mind has a way of magnifying threats and minimizing your ability to overcome them. This is why it is important to anchor yourself in truth and not in fear. The presence of danger is proof that you are advancing, because only those who are moving forward encounter resistance. Do not allow the shadow of fear to make you forget the light of your purpose. Handling dangers requires balance. Recklessness invites destruction, but wisdom invites protection. Courage is not blind. It is guided by discernment and strengthened by faith. You must evaluate the risks, prepare yourself, and then move forward without hesitation. When your vision is greater than your fear, dangers lose their power to hold you back. The lesson is clear: do not wait for a life without threats, because such a life does not exist. Instead, build the kind of mindset and spirit that can face danger head on. Once you understand this, you realize that nothing, not even danger itself, has the authority to stop a determined soul. The difference between those who quit and those who win lies in one simple thing: mindset. An unstoppable mindset is not a gift that falls from the sky. It is a choice you make every single day. It is the decision to keep moving when everything you want to give up. It is the belief that no matter how hard the storm, you will come out stronger on the other side. Life does not reward the fastest, the smartest, or even the most talented. It rewards the ones who refuse to quit. An unstoppable mindset begins with conviction. You must be convinced that your purpose is greater than any pain, and your vision is bigger than any obstacle. When that conviction is alive in you, failure does not define you, it refines you. Setbacks no longer mean the end. They simply become detours, guiding you to better opportunities. Every difficulty you face is a training ground for resilience. Every closed door is a challenge to find another way in. But here is the keys: an unstoppable mindset must be fed daily. You cannot afford to let negative thoughts dominate your inner dialogue. You must speak life, declare strength, and remind yourself constantly of your destiny. The more you affirm your victory, the less room you leave for defeat. The world will always test you with difficulties, but the one who carries an unshakable mindset cannot be stopped. You may bend, but you will not break. You may slow down, but you will not stop. When your mind is made up, even mountains must move. With such determination, no obstacle, no negativity, and no danger can hold you back. Once your mindset is unstoppable, your life becomes unstoppable. Life becomes extraordinary the moment you decide to live beyond boundaries. Most people never taste their full potential because they accept limits. Limits placed by society, by family, by fear, or by their own self-doubt. They live in boxes built by other people's opinions and call it safety. But destiny was never meant to be confined. You were designed to expand, to grow, to conquer, and to influence. Every time you break an obstacle, silence negativity, and rise above danger, you move closer to the life of freedom that was always waiting for you. Living beyond boundaries means refusing to settle for average when greatness is possible. It means choosing vision over comfort, growth over excuses, and courage over fear. You will never know how high you can fly until you spread your wings. And you will never know how much you can achieve until you step out of the familiar. Boundaries only exist for those who believe in them. For the unstoppable, they become illusions that disappear the moment faith takes action. But breaking limits does not mean living recklessly. It means living purposefully, with a clear direction and a bold heart. It means being intentional about where you are going while refusing to allow anything to trap you where you are. When you live this way, every challenge becomes a bridge, every loss becomes a lesson, and every season becomes a stepping stone toward greatness. The truth is, nothing in this world can stop a determined soul that knows its purpose. Once you break through mental, emotional, and spiritual barriers, you unlock a life of endless possibilities. Freedom is not given, it is claimed. And when you decide that nothing will stop you anymore, you step into a destiny where limits no longer exist.